Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetnews.com, and today we are going to do the quick unboxing and full review of the Logitech Powershell, which is a gaming accessory for your iPhone 5 and 5s. Here we have the device package. As you can see, this is how the device will look like. So this accessory will definitely make the length of your iPhone a little bit longer, both on this side as well as on this side, but again it will provide you the analog D-pad, and it will also provide you these analog buttons over there. You do have a pause button as well, so in case you have this accessory applied to your iPhone, in case your iPhone is inside this accessory, this gaming controller, which is designed for iPhone 5 and 5s, will allow you to play games on your iPhone 5 and 5s without even touching the screen. So this is how it will look like. It is called Powershell because it is not only a controller, but it also has a battery inside. It has a 1500 mAh battery, and again this accessory is made for iPod Touch 5th generation and iPhone 5 and 5s, and this side we can see the support for the same. So again we have the specifications over here. It has a 200 mm of length, 63 mm of width, depth is 21 mm, and weight is 120 gram. So iPhone weigh around 111 grams, so combining this as well, your iPhone will not be more than 250 grams. So again the overall device, even after applying this case, is not going to be very heavy. And you have a battery capacity which is inside this particular controller, which is 1500 mAh, with which you can charge your iPhone. And again these are the devices for which it is supported. It is supported for iPhone 5, 5s. You can use it with iPod Touch 5th generation. You will have to get a separate case for that. They supply that within the package. You have iOS 7 and later support, so it will work with iOS 7 and iOS 8 as well. And then over here we have the contents of the box, which includes a controller, a micro USB charging cable, a headphone extender, you have iPod Touch adapter, and a user documentation. Again this one is actually for the iPhone 5, so we do not have the iPod Touch adapter, but they normally give it within the package in case you want to buy it for iPod Touch. So here is some other things which are mentioned over there on the package. As you can see, it has a 1500 mAh battery. You have full access to the camera. There is no blockage of connectivity of any kind. All the buttons, volume rockers and the other buttons are going to be accessible. So this is how it will look like. So let's open the package and take a look what we have inside. So the first thing which we have in the package is this, the Logitech Powershell, which actually looks very good. The kind of build quality it has is really good. As you can see, it is made up of good quality of plastic all over, and we have matte finish over here, which again is definitely better. You will not see any kind of fingerprints. You have glossy design over the buttons, analog buttons, and then you have the D-pad over here. You do have an additional button with which you can wake up your iPhone 5 or 5s, and then you have additional L1 and R1 controllers. So you have the additional buttons just like the gaming consoles. You have proper cutout over here for the volume rocker and the mute key on the iPhone. Over here we can see that we have a micro USB port for charging this particular controller. The battery inside can be charged from this one, and then you have a lanyard port over here. You have another button over here with which you can activate the battery to charge your iPhone. So in case your iPhone is inside, you can toggle this button to charge it and to stop charging. And on this side we have the connector which will get connected to your iPhone. So iPhone 5 will go inside over here in this particular section, and you have a pause button as well over here with which you can pause the game in between, irrespective of whatever game you are playing. And you have a section over here for the headphone, in which the headphone extender will go. A headphone extender cable does come within the package, and at the back side we have the G written over here, which is from G-Shock. And again the finishing which we have on the back side is again matte finish, and you do have textures over here on the right as well as on the left, which will again give you a better grip when you hold this in your hand. And you have a proper cutout over here for the camera, so there is no blockage for the camera as well. So we have an iPhone 5 over here. Let me just first of all fit my iPhone 5 inside this. So the correct way to actually insert this into the case or controller is like this. You have to make sure that the bottom edge is inside, and then you have to slide like this. Once it is completely tight over here, then you can insert the upper part like this. That's it. So this is how you can actually insert it into this particular controller, and it is a tight fit. It will not come out. It is a very good fit, so it will not come out easily. And again, in order to wake up your iPhone, you don't need to touch the screen. You just need to press this button and pull it over on the top, and then it will turn on the display. So this is how you can access the power and sleep key, which is actually blocked. As far as other buttons are concerned, there is no blockage for the mute key, no blockage for the volume buttons. And again, when we talk about the loudspeaker and the mic, they do have these cutouts over here so that the sound will get amplified. And again, this particular case or controller does not have inbuilt speakers. As far as camera is concerned, the camera is not at all blocked. You will be able to use the camera quite effectively without any blockage, and I can show you the same. So the view is not blocked at all. There is no blockage of the view. You can use the camera just like you use it with any other case. And again, as you can see, the overall weight of the device with this accessory of your iPhone basically is not that much. However, it is easy to hold in hand because of the matte finish at the back. It is pretty good to hold in hand, but it won't slip out of your hand because of this matte finish. But again, one thing which you can easily notice is that the length of the device has become slightly more, so it may not fit into your pocket with this length, but into your bag definitely you can carry it around without any issues. And you don't need to worry about the material. The material is actually very good. You have glossy finish over here, and the kind of material you have on this particular case is something which will not break even if you throw it in your bag. So let's take a look what we have in the package before going further and testing this case. So inside the package, if we open it from this side, I have already opened the package. I have been using this device for quite some time now. So this is how the other things which are there inside the package will look like. You have some sections over here, and let me just remove this one. Okay, I think we have a user manual over here. Let me remove it from this side. So you have some user manual for the Powershell, as you can see, and important information guide. That's it. And on this side we have the other accessories which are going to be helpful. And let me just get this thing out. Okay, so you have a L-shaped audio extender which will go inside this particular case, the controller, like this, so that once it is inside, that means the audio is connected, and now you can connect the headphones, because the headphone cable which come within the package of iPhone 5 and 5S will not go inside over here. It will be attached to this one. So this is an extender which they supply within the package. So the only port which is actually blocked without this extender is the audio jack, which can be used with this accessory. And again, they do supply it within the package, so in case you would like to use the headphones, you can use that. And you have a micro USB to USB cable which come within the package of this phone. So with this cable you can actually charge this, which come within the package of this controller. And again, you can charge this controller with the help of this cable. As you can see, you can plug this in. So these are all the contents of the box. Let's take a look over the device itself. How does it actually help in gaming, and what kind of performance does it provide to you, especially when you talk about gaming. So now we are playing this game. As you can see, this is how you can aim and shoot. With this one you can actually change the gun as well. So this is the reload button. The B button is the reload button. You do have the option of changing the gun as well. So I can just tap over here. So it is reloading as of now. Wait, let me just change the gun. So if you press this button, this is the button with which you can change the gun. So you can easily change the gun and then shoot people with the help of A button. And once you are empty with the gun, you can reload with the help of B button. And you can keep on playing this game without any problem, without even requiring you to touch the screen. You can actually play the game very easily on this device, as you can see. Now here we have another game which is called the Gunner's Death, and this game can also be played. And in this one you kill zombies. So again, playing the game with this particular accessory is actually a very good experience. You can easily control the complete game view. You can toggle in between the game view. So you can easily play games like this. There are many compatible games which you can play with this particular gaming controller from Logitech. And again, it makes the overall gaming quite fun and easy to be done on iPhone 5 in case you would like to play any of this kind of a game. Any FPS game, even you can play racing games like Asphalt 8 and some others as well. You can also play GTA San Andreas, which is available and which is compatible with this particular controller from Logitech. So the overall gaming experience is going to be pretty smooth and you will enjoy gaming much better with this particular case, because it actually removes the complete fingers of yours from the touchscreen. So you can control everything from this D-pad and the buttons. You can fire from this one. You can use additional buttons to actually change the options. So this is how you can change the options. You can fire a rocket launcher like this. So you can actually have a proper gaming experience with this accessory which comes from Logitech. One more thing I would like to tell you about this gaming controller from Logitech is that you have a battery inside with which you can actually charge your iPhone. So we have a button over here which is a metal button. This is a toggle button which you can move from one place to the other like this, and once you turn it on, your device will get charged. Your iPhone 5 and 5s will start charging from the battery which is there inside. You do have an LED notification light over here which will light up whenever this particular case is charging with the micro USB cable which come within the package. You can use any USB charger. You can also charge it from your iPad USB port as well. And again, I would recommend you to use a third-party USB charger with which you can charge this one quite effectively and fast. And this is the LED notification light which will light up whenever the device is charging. And this is how you can actually use this particular gaming accessory not only to play games on your iPhone, but again whenever it is running out of critical battery, you can use it like a battery pack as well. It has a 1500 mAh battery, which is again higher than the battery which is there in iPhone 5. So this is how you can actually get more backup as well from this accessory, which not only act as a gaming controller but also act as a battery backup.